The major thing to consider here, John, is that Team Secret haven't moved very much, so utility is high. Their armor is not punched at all, so they have all these nades to work with. Valdez the Murder, though, they have been through the wars, and they've made it work. There's a world where Orange Rock actually takes down Valdez the Murder on their rotate and doesn't get actually third-partied by them later in the game. But now Valdez the Murder, they're making it work here, coming down from Rozok. We'll see how far they can take it. Already, Martin with a shot onto Yuhan, down, knocked.
Everybody has to move into the territory of Team Secret right now, Blank. There was a hard northeastern shift here. You can see it's Valdez the Murder who do take that initiative, as you say. They get that first knock and they're going to swing on it as well. Rex gets the res, so it's 2 players to face. Low HP though, so that might come back to bite. Rex falls first, UI second. A beautiful push coming in from Valdez the Murder as they clean both of those up. Look at he splits. But they might find a bit more than they bargained for as the rest of Team Secret rally over the top. Goddard goes down, gets sprayed out. UV gank eliminated in the midst of the fray. As Ice Shots lands a lot of damage over towards Velmuth. Martin as well, trying to peek it. Oh, nicely found. It's tit for tat right now, Blank. It's 2 versus 2 on these squads on the hillside.
Martin does not care whatsoever. He's running up 6, actually side to side. Ice Shot peeks out for a second, doesn't find too much, and now he's down to a sliver of HP. Just Mad Toy behind the tree, and Martin continues their approach.
They keep on pushing, they keep on trucking. Ice Shots gets the first aid off. Back to 75, Velmuth caught unawares, but he gets the fleck on. Nicely found. It's just Mad Toy now for Team Secret. They had such a strong spot, but Valdez the Murder said no. They have denied them that stronghold as Mad Toy gets spotted behind the tree. Martin with the off angle, but he's straight down. Mad Toy with the DP. Velmuth trying to peek out, but he can't quite find the trade. Not just yet, as now the tree playing in favor of Mad Toy. It's low HP for Mad Toy. Swaps to the Mini 14, has to try it close range. Jumps out wide. Velmuth able to find the spray, and finally Valdez take out Team Secret.
These circle shifts have actually been objectively good for TSM Entity, as Martin gets a great knockdown onto Jonathan. I was saying they were because they were able to put them on the edge of the circle, so they were less compounded as Team Secret come in with the third party on top of the hill.
Yep, high ground position for Vexian Encore. He's going to have to see for Megastars as they move on by. But yeah, TSM, at least they work together as back up onto Jonathan. Zygo's still going to be joining up the party with him.
Ooh.
There's a shot still coming out from very, very many different positions because they're still in a circle. And especially Team Secret, I'm surprised Team Secret are not fully holding the high ground position of that spot on the east of La Bandita. I think it would give him a lot more control on this circle. But TSM, they're going to go for the car move, I do believe, which is a very intriguing approach.
See a grenade being cooked up by Team Secret. Where you see smoke, there's most likely bodies inside there that you can eliminate, so that's where Team Secret are looking to create that opportunity. A few blind grenades by TSM, well calculatively blind nades to try and find the members of Valdez.
Oh my god, the circle right on top of La Bandita in PMWL. Calaris and also France over there. They're just so happy with how that circle went. We had like a Watertown finish just last game.
It stopped me casting in my tracks. I was like, what the hell is going on?
You scared Imperium, guys.
Oh, damn it. I'm old, okay? My heart ain't what it used to be. But anyway, I tell you what, isn't what it used to be. That's kind of TSM just having 2 members up, facing a lot of pressure for the likes of Team Secret. Stealths are still in it. That circle shift is inside La Bandita. Who's going to full send it in there first?
Oh, I'm seeing Rex popping off with that M16 for Team Secret. It's great, but we talked about it, right? The only time where you actually want to get in La Bandita is when you have no more options. That is when it's your last resort. And you also have a great dead center that's going to be getting right up there. Everything is going towards La Bandita. It's all coming together in Imperium, and I can't wait to see who's going to be taking this Miramar game.
And I don't get why Box Gaming aren't full sending in, because they are the team that are closest to it on the western side. But you level up onto Orange Rock, the grenades are flying, the Molotovs are sounding off, but Orange Rock holding on as a 2-man team.
Yeah, TSM again pressured Zygote and also Jonathan. It was going to be a really hard rotation to get out from, and it will not be working out for them, but so many grenades. There's also soon Lewis exploding a bunch of players of Yudu Gank, really struggling in that move, but Galaxy vs Celta and RFQ also taking a fight of their own. But you level up trying to take that rotation with 1 car. There's going to be extremely risky Imperium. Let's see if it's going to pay off.
T1 still holding on to the southwestern side of the circle, pretty much well situated. And then all the while you level up, get the better of Megastars, who were eliminated in 12th.
You know the team we hyped up earlier, right? RQ Athena? Well, they're still looking really strong. They're on the ridge of the northern side. It was currently unoccupied earlier, and they're looking still really good in this game. Let's see if they can take the W. But Galaxy Race itself, they're going to try and contest that northern position, as a few other teams could have an angle on that fight.
I do think RQ being maybe a little bit slow on their rotations in T-Circle. We know it's moved away, but considering how much more aggressive RQ have been, I think it's been a little bit slow from them as Galaxy Race themselves and RQ trade grenades.
Just to try and find that initial knockdown if you're not fully set into that engagement. I think even Box Gaming taking a few shots, but now they're sending Pime of Box into the circle itself, but Valdez the Murder taking a fight versus G. Oh my god, Matoy with the M16! Gonna be clearing that area up on the east and gonna be eliminating Valdez the Murder in 9th position. With the M16, you don't see that happen very often.
And we know the history between Team Secret and Valdez the Murder, right? We know how much that's going to be lovely for Team Secret to see for Matoy to taken Valdez the Murder out of the lobby, but it does shift up north. It's not going to be really inside La Bedita, but there's a couple of compounds on that southern tip that Box could utilize.
I saw Yuxian there, if you level up with a sneaky Groza Imperium, that could be huge. But Galaxy versus out to Tanky and Ultron, a little bit scared. Then dips, grenades of RQ, and even of Winter could be getting a huge impact on their position. The Rocks was a little bit more central in the position, but a lot of teams could have an angle on his position and potentially spray him down.
But if Rocks is unspotted, he could take RQ by surprise. Instead of trying to take Team Secret by surprise, but they trade knocks.
Team Secret down to 1 is going to be ice shots, but both teams are going to be really respectful. Like, okay, you know what? We're going to take this one slow. We're going to heal up a little bit and then potentially make our way back into the engagement. But now teams are trying to make their way into the circle. You level up slowly, clawing their way towards the position of Galaxy Racer Celts.
But time's ticking for these two teams,
Grenade?
right? They're far outside the circle. The grenade's being cooked up. Surely that's being picked up. Not quite connecting, but Awesomebonex going to send those shots flying inside the smoke. UI is going to be low in health. It's going to be down to under pressure shots. It's a tiny bit disappointing. At least that's pushing back Reject Scarlet. It's pushing Reject Scarlet closer to RQ. It's pushing them closer to them getting taken out. So it gives more space to T1, and I gotta say I commend that.
Yeah, but RQ moved away from the compound. You know what? That's free pickings for Reject Scarlet. They can hold on to that position and maybe even get a few backstab shots onto RQ.
True. But remember I say it can be hard to hold on to that compound.
See Break, gonna get sprayed down by Swag of Next Stars and looking strong. They still got 3 players in this lobby after losing in Paradox earlier. They are still putting the pressure down to one of the top teams of the lobby. But they're going to go back into the water because they're currently 9 circles, so they're going to try and maybe just cruise their way in a more decent position on the riverbank where they can actually take a decent fight versus Box Gaming.
Yeah, BTR get taken out. That's going to be them wiped out in 11th place. Not a lot of points on the fray for them. TSM Empty are going to be put under pressure. T1 go down as well. Suddenly, we have 10 teams left and 29 players.
Yeah, and it's going to be a little bit tricky. They can go for the res on to kill because otherwise the blue zone was going to be a little bit too much. But actually, Team ID from actually the bridge side, they're the ones taking control. As you mentioned earlier, it could be a risky position to take from because a lot of teams can know where you are. But actually, they'll gain so much damage out. You've got to keep that in mind. The players are going to be claiming lives.
Nice.
Brian Center, just like yesterday's Sandhawk game, the CU High's head, Clutch gone. Going to pop it right off. And even sees another team turn around. That's going to be King of Gamers. Very, very passive this game, but now they're slowly coming together.
Great play by Clutch God. Great forward thinking to get that knockoff as the blue zone is pushing his way through. Team Secret are going to find themselves under a lot of pressure, but King of Gamers looking for the last remaining player. You do. Down she goes, there she blows, but the third party central from Clutch God, but he's going to get taken out by Concept.
Oh, Clutch got a little bit too hungry there. Wanted to get that kill confirmed. But he's trying to get to to make it work out. They're still getting sprayed from actually the low round by the last remaining player of Team Super, I do believe. And he's getting some job done.
So they're kind of making sure that they are spread out quite nicely. On the other side of Everest, you have Yudu, Gank on the northern tip of the circle, and Reject Scarlet on the northwest. Ardrock opting to actually, you know, ignore TSM and go for that nice rotation that actually got Team Secret the win coming in from the east. If they can take out RQ, that will be so good.
Yeah, Ardrock and TSM become in double positive, so they're going to be pushing away each other. That's completely fine. They're going for a nice position in the circle with Box Gaming Loki getting battered. That's good from the appeal. He's struggling despite being in the blue zone. He's still doing pretty damn good, but Jonathan trying to get the upper hand onto Bigatron. They didn't really expect it, but Jonathan's going to get clapped straight back by Suxy, confirming the kill potentially also as Synergy get eliminated in 11th position. 10 teams still in this lobby Imperium for the final game of the day. Things are getting really, really interesting.
It's just like players are kind of taking each other out as they look to try and fight their way into the blue zone. TSM are going to go down. T1 are going to go down. 9 teams left just like that. As you level up, stick to the western edge of Everest, which I think is really good because it means that there's a high guarantee that nobody's coming in from behind them. They only have to worry north, south, and east.
Most of the time when Orange Rock get eliminated, they die to the hands of TSM and Steve. They're not here anymore. They just got taken out, right? So this is maybe a chance for them to take a really good game. Great grenade from B11 from a distance, going to connect on two, both Gil and Viru. And now they'll try and remain as a two-man army on the side with Mavi and Scout. Going to go with a nade, try and potentially confirm those two kills.
And the difference between Orange Rock and Team Seeker, if you're taking the comparison, is that the game that Team Seeker won, they full sent it onto TSM, whereas Orange Rock have been a little bit too passive on that push into the circle, and now they're down to just one player.
The circle shift, we're having another Everest finish, Imperium. I absolutely love this. But you're going to have Yudu Gang holding a decent position. RQ potentially going to be contested by Yudu very, very soon, so got to keep an eye out for it. But now where the struggle is going to truly be is down south and also on the western side, where the team's going to have to actually rotate in the circle, being gatekeeped by all the teams on the crate of Everest. That's going to be a hard spot for them. Great grenade towards both Luxy and Zuxi. In a little bit of damage, but they still remain great, putting the pressure down as a one-man army.
Now you level up are going to be coming across Everest. Looking for the likes of Reject Scarlet and Team Secret, but they've yet to make their way into the circles. Fredo of Yudu Gang pushes onto RQ. Beer 11 in amongst us. You're going to look for the knockdown, but he's going to get taken out. And RRQ are eliminated.
Respectable attempt by B11, but will not be coming out for him. And unfortunately, now Break, he got knocked down onto Zuxi, and he's just going to be able to run over the roadside without really getting pressured down. But Team Secret, they're going to be another team that he's going to have to really keep an eye out for, because they have multiple angles under control. They can get the information. Going to be using his first aid there. That was his last first aid. If he takes any damage, that's going to be consistent damage throughout this game. He's going to be having a hard time to heal up of.
RQ finished with 6 points. Is that going to be enough for them to keep hold of that top spot coming into the final day of the PMWL East? Team Secret are still inside this game, down on towards the edge of Everest, but they are not in the circle just yet. You have last player of Box Gaming, BTR and Team Seeker all huddling to try and find a spot in.
Oh, I saw Break get out there for a second. Gonna be trying to get information on ice shots. I mean, he's in the car, so then he's gonna be making some sound. He gets it, but no ice shot. That was very, very good response time from him, and he eliminates Box Gaming in 7th position. But now the fight on the mountaintop of Everest is still gonna be unfolding. Bigatron tried their best to breach that position way up Yudu Gang, but they're gonna be coming out strong, remaining as still a 3-man squad, and they are putting absolute pressure on the teams around them.
You level up, looking for the back-to-back chicken dinner. Holding on to the west, they played this game incredibly strongly. They played this position so well. The circle has favoured them, like I touched upon time and time again. But Team Secret, they're not ready to give up just yet, right? You have Mad Toy in the background. The grenade is going to fly. Rex is able to get the revive on the ice shots. The first aid goes through, but Jumper or Yudu Gank could come in to get the surprise shots onto you level up.
Oh, Mad Toy took the car to move on forward. Rex will be a casualty in this push, and even get information on ice shots there. Another great play from Winter. You level up. This man has been getting more and more consistent as time goes by for the entire squad. And without him, I don't know where there would be a grenade going to be coming out. It's a pretty long shot. It does get a bit of damage down onto that one player, which is Rex. Mad Toy remaining still as a one-man army. But no one's going to be pushing him except for Kumau. He's going to actually go there as a one-man army, taking a 1v1 fight, confirming all the frags. That's going to be the 4th confirmed kill for You Level Up.
And the circle shifts in the favor of You Level Up. The benefactor from the engagement from Yudu onto RQ was Orange Rock. They're still up as a 2-man squad. Sarah from Reject Scarlet has just stayed out of sight, out of mind. And Man Prank connects onto You Level Up.
Yeah, they're just going to be holding onto the circle right now. That's going to be a really good position for them to hold overall. But they get pressure from every single position on Everest. They're having a hard time. Winter put down so low, but Mamparang just can't quite get the finish. And Fredo will normally get res back up, but Gil of Orange Rock is slowly coming back into the kill feed. They want to take control of this game, they get the information, go for Mamparang, but Mamparang is just too good. Fights back so well, but Scout is there to back him up.
Yeah, Scout gets a final blow onto Yudu Gank. Yudu Gank were able to put so much pressure onto You Level Up, but with the backstab, it puts a space. As Sarah's cooking up a grenade, it's overcooked. Gordon Ramsay would not be happy with that.
I just realized Sarah, there was like 6 player waiting as Pollyanna for the rest of his team. Is actually there in this game. He's just been so silent, I didn't even see him the entire time. So you know what? Props to you, Sarah. Can that be enough to take this game away from You Level Up? Shaxton and Winter slowly pushing on his location. Those grenades are alerting them, and they're going to go and chase that kill down.
Yeah, now Winter is going to be pushing through. Over the little dip of the hill, looking for Sarah. Shots are being flying through. That's going to be cleanly done. That's going to be another kill. That's going to be 6 in total for You Level Up, as we're down to 3 teams.
Respectable attempt by Sarah is just going to be a little bit shortly called, but that's fine. Mad Toy remaining still alone for Team Secret. Going to try his best. Going to get scattered out by Winter. Winter, this man has been in a kill feed for so damn long. He's been in such a good